What is up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Thank you for joining today's podcast. My name is Nestor Sanchez, or at Masternode1. This is my boy.
What is going on, y'all? Thank you guys for tapping into today's podcast. My name is Ryan Prendez, or Ryan the Crypto Guy. Glad you guys could make it.
And we are the Masternodes. As always, make sure to stay to the end to hear about some additional resources that we have for you guys in order for you to get more zoned into this cryptocurrency space. And now moving on to today's news of the week.
First news topic of this week is the US DOJ charges an ex OpenSea executive with NFT insider trading. The Department of Justice, or the DOJ, claims this is the first time they have pursued an insider trading charge involving a digital asset. So remember last year, there was like this big ass scandal at OpenSea. Well, one of the employees was caught purchasing NFTs before they even hit the homepage. This guy was actually in charge of putting the NFTs onto the homepage to begin with. This event caused OpenSea to change its policy on employees being able to purchase NFTs. Nate Chastain, an ex-OpenSea executive, was the man responsible and ended up being asked by OpenSea to resign when news of the scandal came out.
Yeah, I totally remember that. I feel like one of the first times it really opened my eyes to the fact that even though these are decentralized apps, even though they're created for Web3 and meant to be more transparent, they still have a lot of kinks and cracks that people can take advantage of. So they aren't really truly decentralized. And basically one of the workers was able to take advantage of that. And I mean, he was an executive. So I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing at that point. So it was pretty crazy to see that actually happen.
Yes, exactly. And on Wednesday, the DOJ claimed we will be charging Chastain with wire fraud and money laundering in connections with trading on confidential information about which non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, were able to be featured on the OpenSea homepage. The two charges each carry a maximum of 20 years in prison. And as of Wednesday morning, they actually went to Chastain in New York and arrested him. The Justice Department alleged in a release that Chastain flipped dozens of NFTs after choosing to feature them on OpenSea's website. He then sold the NFTs for 2 or 5 times the value he initially paid. According to the Justice Department, Chastain hid his fraud by purchasing NFTs using anonymous crypto wallets and anonymous OpenSea user accounts.
Yeah, so that basically proves it. He knew exactly what he was doing and he was trying to hide it. But I'm going to be talking about a project called DWorks. It actually just raised $5 million and it's kind of planning to be like a LinkedIn for DAOs. So I don't know if you guys know what a DAO is, but it is short for decentralized autonomous organization. So it's an organization that works by itself and it is decentralized. The DAO is created to run independently through code, and it's anticipated to be like a Web3 corporate structure. So we don't need CEOs, we don't need a board of directors. All of that is run with the rules that the community kind of creates for that DAO. And the developers basically work together with workers to improve the protocol, create new rules and laws that all of the people with that DAO follow. And all the work, the transactions, the improvement protocols, payments, everything is run through and written on that blockchain. So as we know, the blockchain provides transparency, trust, independence, and so much more. And that's kind of why it's a bit better than the corporate structures we see now, right? So CEOs make like $5 million in just bonuses, while regular workers don't always make the money that they're supposed to. And they're the ones doing all the work, all the hard labor. CEOs are kind of just the brain. So what if we were able to have a computerized brain and distribute the funds to the workers? That's kind of what a lot of people think of as DAOs.
So would you say DAOs are better than what we have now?
So this is DWorks website. As you can see, it's a Web3 native project management where you can actually incorporate token payments, credentials, and bounties. So as you can see, it kind of looks like Discord. And I think the reason is because they actually integrate Discord into this DAO structure. So they're using things that we already use in the Web3 space. It has a bunch of organizations already looking into using this, and it helps for both sides, for the people who are the leaders of the DAOs and for the people who want to work and contribute to these DAO structures. It's actually going to help them both. So it's pretty easy to contribute into this space. You can just look up bounties. So bounties are basically jobs that these decentralized organizations want you to do. And guess what? They're going to tell you how much they are. It's going to tell you what exact work needs to be done. And it's going to be pretty easy for you to follow.
Yeah, and actually I kind of want to talk about bounties a little bit. So when it comes to bounties, these are most likely bug bounty programs. What these DAOs are doing is they're posting jobs for white hat hackers. And essentially what these hackers do is they purposely look for any type of vulnerabilities within, the DAO contracts, and they hack their way into these vulnerabilities to show the owners or creators of the DAOs the vulnerabilities they have, so that way they could patch them.
Yeah, and it's also, what's cool is it's not just developer jobs or just write this code for me or just stuff like that. It's also like things like marketing that DAOs need. Obviously footwork, maybe traffic, things that these DAOs kind of want for any other business. It's not just the coding part, which is great. And what's cool is you could actually connect your wallet. So once you finish with that bounty, you're going to get paid directly to your wallet after you complete that task. And what's cool is you could also track everything as well. So like I was saying, everything is written on this blockchain, right? So it's all the work that you've done, all the projects that you've been involved in. And this can work as a resume too, right? Because you're saying, hey, these are all the past projects that I've done. This is how much I've got paid. And this is the job that I did. This is how it went, right? And you're able to show that to your next DAO and be like, hey, maybe I need to get paid a bit more, right? So everything is tracked, everything's transparent, and you could hop to different bounties as you please.
Yeah, when it comes to DAOs, I really see there being a lot of integration into corporates today. Web 2.0 brought so many new companies into the space, and I just hope that DAOs kind of lead the charge in Web 3.0 advancements. So we'll kind of see where things go, but high hopes for the DAO's future. And that kind of wraps up today's podcast. Remember to follow and subscribe to our social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter, all at the Masternodes. Our visual podcast experience can be found on YouTube, and our audio podcast experience can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and all your other favorite podcast sources. Remember to visit our website, www.themasternodes.com, and subscribe to our email list to receive the latest and greatest cryptocurrency information.
Absolutely, guys. Go check us out. We have some great content for you. We also have a Discord that anybody can be a part of. We actually talk every day on there, different web articles, different Web3 stuff that you guys need to know, how to make money in the crypto space. We have FAQs for you guys who are just beginning to get into this. It's a great resource for you guys. If you guys want to get into that, you guys can always DM us and we'll send you that link right over. We also have IM Mastery Academy. This is a multi-million-dollar corporation that's actually going to elevate you in terms of investing, in terms of trading, in terms of leverage. You're going to learn literally A through Z. So guys, if you want to be a part of our team with IM Mastery Academy, like we said, always our DMs are always open and we can get you started with that as well. And as always, thank you guys for joining. We really appreciate your time. Make sure to stay safe and choose kindness out there.
Thank you guys again. Have a good day and bless up.
Here at the Masternodes, we are not making any claims as to income you may earn. Before entering any agreement, please use caution and seek the advice of a professional advisor, such as attorney or financial advisor.
Please ensure your own research is done before investing any money into the market.